By the age of 9, I had learned that, hey, nobody's going to fully take care of me. I can't trust any adult. They're just not going to take care of me. I had no hope, and nothing came before my drugs. I had literally no life in me. I couldn't like hold myself up. I was just a life. It's like a hollow body.
My fears, I don't think I had any fears. You know, to tell you the truth, I kind of wished I died. I didn't realize that she had our baby in her stomach, you know, and I was killing my own son.
My main concern was getting high, which was every day, all day. The day that I gave birth, I was hitting the pipe, going, okay, I'll go to the hospital, one more hit, and then I'll go to the hospital.
Can you see the duckies over there, baby?
Carly comes from a multiple generation of welfare moms. Her mom, bless her heart, was an untreated alcoholic and still is to this day.
They both did methamphetamines, they both drank, and so I was just in an addict home with a bunch of chaos. And then my dad, he was always in and out of jail.
Everything was circus-like. You never know when you were going to eat or sleep. Your breakfast was a piece of rolled up bologna.
When I was 5, you know, my mom, she said she didn't want to stay up by herself, so she put methamphetamines in a little drink, and I drank it.
I think with Carly, her loss of family and loss of youth and loss of childhood is what damaged her.
Well, Varro had been doing drugs with my mom, I guess selling, smoking, whatever, and he seen my picture on the wall, and he's like, whoa, who's that one?
I seen something in her, and, you know, and I know it wasn't the drugs, because to this day, you know, I still see something in her, and I love her, you know.
Our souls really just clicked, you know, our personalities clicked. I loved being with him. It was really bad because we both had really bad addictions.
You know, I kind of feel bad because, you know, she had 2 jobs at the time going to high school.
He wasn't my mistake. I love the fact I met him. My life is so much better with him.
Hey, Genesis. Hey, Mama.
Carly became pregnant at 17 years old.
The heart's going, fingers are starting to sprout, and I'm just sitting there just so high.
Basically, I was just letting her smoke away, you know, knowing she was pregnant. And that, to me, that's being a coward. You know, I was a coward then when I was doing that. Yay, come here. It changed for me when my son was born positive for methamphetamines in the system. I started dying inside. I couldn't let a part of me just go, you know. So
it was horrible, and that's what changed my mind was, hey, I can't go on like this, you know, I just can't.
Carly came in young, pregnant, in her addiction, and just was ready to change her life.
I felt like the oldest young person in the world, you know, and I just knew from then on I didn't want to even do drugs. I never even craved it while I was there. I was just like, thank God I'm out of that lifestyle. Nobody's talking anymore. You have your sugar out.
Volunteers of America offers their clients a place where they can get away from their norm. And oftentimes for an addict or an alcoholic, that's what it takes in order to break that addiction cycle.
This is my safe place. Once I walk in the doors, I feel just a sigh of relief.
When Connie entered Volunteers of America, she was very sad. She wasn't with her children. She had lost her family.
My family is always very supportive, but they eventually started getting hit to how deep I was. They didn't know that I was using the needle, but they knew that I was doing drugs.
Many times they arrive because they've lost their children, and basically they've lost themselves.
Last day that I used was January 29th. My dad came and got me, and he wouldn't even step into the motel room. I just wanted to come clean and tell him everything. And like within an hour of that time, him picking me up, I did. And it felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I felt like I was on my way, you know?
Connie has made great strides. She takes her recovery seriously. She has a support group. She reunited with her 2-year-old daughter who lives here with her now.
Pig pumpkin.
Yes, the orange pumpkin.
Once I got here, I was ready to get clean and ready to have my kids here. But I realized that I needed to get myself settled and work on myself before I got any of my kids here.
And you do this right here.
The connection with the child is just the beginning, because once you walk into the doors of the program, the motivation has to become internal. And what's so interesting is as our clients learn to parent their children, they learn to reparent themselves.
I draw.
You draw, yes you do.
I bet you can say aw. Yeah, look, he can say aw.
Carly also gave birth to another child while she was here. She's a great mom and a great person and a great helper. And Avaro is too.
What you doing, Genesis?
They're excellent parents.
What you doing, Gianno? There's no big of a challenge for me to be able to spend time with my family, you know.
Is the bottle ready, man? It's the first time we've ever been together, like completely clean, me and a family.
I never thought I'd have a family at 22, you know, I'm in my prime, that's what I used to think. But now, you know, I got a lot of different things to look forward to.
No, don't just say whoop whoop, don't just quack quack.
Carly has made leaps and bounds, and that's what we like to see, that once they come in, they are able to accomplish all the things that they dreamed for.
You can't stop me from doing stuff. I go to college, I'm getting pretty much straight. I have 1B, but the rest are A's. I go to work every day. I don't want to lose what I have now.
I'm the only one out of my family that graduated from high school, and I'm the only one out of my family that's going to college.
We feel very proud that we're able to change lives and help put families back together.
Good, that was perfect as far as controlling your anger.
Oh, I've seen miracles happen. What we do is give people options so that then they can have power to control their own lives.
Hi, how are you?
Everybody doesn't always know that they're valuable when they walk in. And so part of our job is to tell you, not only do we believe you're valuable, but we want you to believe that about yourself.
Our job is to help them lift themselves out. We don't give a handout, we give a hand up.
You don't just take from us. What we're trying to give you is skills to take away so that you can help yourself.
And it works for people. I have a car, I have a job, I have a place, and I owe it all to Volunteers of America. Life had got really bad for me, and I was homeless, and so I took a step anywhere, hoping that it would be a step somewhere.
People are not in these situations because they want to be. They're there because circumstances have made that the place for them to be.
There's only 24 beds here and only room for 12 children, and I feel so lucky to be one of those women.
It's just a sad fact that there are not enough beds. It's very difficult to know that there are women who desperately want treatment, who need it, who could die out there.
Thanks to Volunteers of America, because if I didn't have this facility, I probably would still be on the streets.
Volunteers of America, they saved my life, basically, because they could have given it to anybody else, but instead they gave it to me and my girl, you know, and that's a miracle.
Before, I didn't care what happened. I'm like, screw it, if I die, you know, who's going to miss me? Who would care about a dope fiend dying? And instead, look at me now. My kids are going to be in this private school, and we'll just be having the life I never had. And I'm crying because I'm happy, because I never thought I would ever have anything. I mean, I was nobody. I'm a somebody now. I was nobody out there, but now my kids look up to me. My man loves me. I'm important to people now. I have respect. I have love for people, and that's what it's really all about. My life has really changed, and I have so much hope for the future. I'm gonna be somebody, and I'm gonna make a difference.